how crazy the amount of testing that's going on in China right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just take Shanghai. Never mind the other province of Jilin and all the other cities. Right now, there are lockdowns in Guangzhou, small lockdowns in parts of Shenzhen. There are lockdowns in where else was it? In Beijing, all over the place. Whenever there's a lockdown, the residents of the buildings. Oh, you want to hear even something crazy? I'll get into that now. But the residents of the buildings have to be tested every day. Okay, so they all go down. They line up in a big crowd to spread the virus more. They go line up. Okay, and then they all get a PCR test. Now we all know the PCR test. They take a big Q-tip and they shove it down your nose or down your throat or whatever, and they get some mucus sample on there, and then they bag it and they send it off. Right? Yeah. Can you imagine a city of 25 million people, and it's happening every day? So you need 25 million sample kits a day. Okay, even more ridiculous. I've got a friend in Shanghai. Okay, and now what's happening? Because I think now they realize that it's kind of dumb to get everyone to crowd together. So
are they realizing that?
Yeah, because you know what they're doing is they are distributing home test kits. Yeah. So you first have to take a home test kit in your house, and then post on the WeChat group that you're negative, and then you're allowed to go down for your real test.
Do you think these state-run testing companies have anything to do with this?
Probably. But I mean, do you realize how ridiculous this is? So you're taking like now multiple tests a day.
Yeah.
So
you have to take, now you can go downstairs and get your real one.
Yeah. So you need to take a test in order to take a test.
It's insanity.
Yeah. So the fact of the matter is, you have to realize that there's a massive demand. You need these testing kits. There's so many being used every day. 25 million.
That's right.
So here's a leaked video of one of the places manufacturing the tests. Now, I want to point something out here. The ladies that are packing the swabs, let's go back there. Sorry. Slightly back.
So it's the swab ladies.
The ladies packing the swabs are, number one, not wearing masks.
No, of course not.
Number two, not wearing gloves.
Of course not, because it doesn't matter in China. Again, this has nothing to do with actually being sanitary or preventing saving lives.
Now, here's the thing, like, maybe, let's give it a best case scenario that this happens, and then the swabs that are already packed in their sealed off plastic bags then go through some kind of disinfection process.
Sure.
Still, even if that happens, it's unacceptable.
If you look at actually how the science of this works, it's more acceptable than we're letting on. But I'll tell you why it's unacceptable is because of how the Chinese government has declared to the people that it spreads. It comes on clothing, it comes on seafood, it comes on freaking steak and ice cream, it comes on packages. It lives for weeks on packages across international mail. Yet this is fine, right? Yeah. So even if it's scientifically, technically okay, it defeats the logic of the CCP.
My whole thing, yeah, exactly. But the thing is, okay, it's a respiratory illness, right? So it comes out of people breathing.
Yes.
There they are with no masks, breathing on the swabs that are going to test. So let's just say, let's put a worst case scenario. That woman over there is packing, one of them's got COVID. Okay? So she's breathing COVID on all these things, right? And her hand, she's touching them.
Immortalizing it.
Yeah, she's like touching these things. Putting them in these bags, goes off immediately because the demand is so high, there's no wait time. It gets put in a box out the door into the place next door to go get testing. Yeah. And then being shoved into people's throats.
Right.
So then that theoretically could spread the virus.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's especially according to Chinese government logic.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and whether or not these things are being taken off and UV sterilized or whatever it is afterwards, which is a possibility. I'm just going to put it out there. There's a possibility that there could be something like that going on. This is still a very bad manufacturing process. When you're dealing with medical supplies like this, normally machines make them. If machines don't make them, the people putting things together are behind plates of glass or whatever.
Keep in mind, you see things like this because even though the infrastructure is there to do that, China needs to keep a situation where there's always 0% unemployment. That's how they compete with the West and say, look, our government policies lead to no unemployment.
Yeah, correct. Okay, anyway, let's move past that rather daunting thing. Now, I've got something here which is incredibly telling. Okay?
Sure.
Can you read some of these